Welcome to my YouTube channel. And today I have something really exciting for you all. I have a few tips and key pointers that one needs to be well prepared before visiting a country, Malaysia. So firstly, it's a very beautiful country, guys. Very beautiful, very clean, and it has a rich culture mix of both, like you have Chinese, you have Indians, you have people from another different countries. So it's a very, very, very beautiful country at first of all. And so before visiting Malaysia, one of the most important thing is to fill the Malaysia Digital Arrival Card, that is the MDAC form. Now, guys, for Indians, it is a visa-free country for at least 30 days up to 2026 December. So I'm going to be talking specifically from the perspective of Indians, but you may check for your country as well. Just the names are going to change. The process remains the same. Okay. So I'm going to start with, you know, how do we fill this MDEC form? You just need to type MDEC Malaysia on Google and just click on the first link you see. The very first link is imi.gov.my. Please go to this website only. This is the government website. Do not go to any other website. Otherwise, you will end up paying some charges or something, which is really not something you're looking forward to. So, as you can see, this is a government website. Okay, Immigration Department of Malaysia. Okay, and so you can go through this website, but like in short, only for the purpose of this video, I'll show you how to fill this form. So you just click here. Okay, once you click here, this kind of a page will open. Okay, now for the foreign visitors, you have to complete and submit the MDEC form precisely within 3 days of arrival in Malaysia. Make sure you do it, because you can also do it at the immigration counter. But if you do it, it will save your time at your immigration counter. Okay. And it is a mandatory form, guys. You have to fill this for, for smooth entry and exit. So I'm going to just close this one. Okay. Scroll down and register. But before that, there is a very important reminder that travelers carrying cash or negotiable instrument more than $10,000 must declare to customs. So I'm going to tell you more about it, how much cash to carry, but just to, pinpoint this point, let's move ahead and register. Once you click on register, it's guys, trust me, it's a very simple form, okay? You only need your passport handy, your travel flight details handy, and your hotel details handy. Only three things which you need to keep at your desk while filling this form, okay? So, see, as you can see, these are the very basic details, but I'm just gonna give you a walkthrough of it. So, first you enter your full name here. Please enter the name only as per the passport. Then post that you can enter your passport number, your nationality, date of birth, sex, date of passport expiry. Guys, please note your passports must be valid for a period of minimum of 6 months before visiting the country. So, date of expiry, email address. Guys, you need to remember that the email address needs to be correct here, because they'll be sending the NDEC form on your email, which you need to download and keep it handy. And the country. So, select the country you belong to, and or from the country you're traveling, basically the country of which you hold the passport. Okay, and the mobile number of that country. Okay, now post that. Also, as you can see, all these are asterisk mark, which means these are mandatory information, so you need to have this information handy. So further, for a traveling information, you need to have a date of arrival into Malaysia. As I told you very earlier that 3 days is the minimum criteria. So today is already 3rd of February. So within 3 days, comes to 3, 4, and 5. This is the only block, okay? So if you can't fill the form 1 week before, okay, just make sure you are aligned with the dates. Mode of travel, mostly it will be by air. Then the date of departure. Date of departure stating means on which day you will be leaving the country, Malaysia. Okay. Then last port of embarkation before Malaysia means from where you are arriving to Malaysia. So in like for my it was India. So I'm gonna select India here. You can select the country from which you are traveling to. Flight and vessel details you have to fill here. Flight number you can fill. Then accommodation. This is the very important part. Like you have to tell where are you residing, hotel, residence, or others. Please make sure to select the appropriate option. If you select the residence, you have to provide their details as well. Okay. Now moving further, you have to provide the full address in Malaysia, okay, along with the PIN code as well. And the state you may select, which state you're visiting, okay. So I was visiting Penang, so I selected Pulau Penang. You, depending upon the state you're visiting, you can just select it from here and then accordingly select the city. So if you select here once, this option will open then only, okay, so where you're visiting. So for example, no, Pulau Penang or maybe a Kuala Lumpur, then you can select. But I was visiting Penang, so I went with this option and went with this option, Penang Hill, okay, or Pulau Penang. That is also fine, okay. Once you're done with this, you can just click on this and submit it. Now, once you submit it, you'll get an acknowledgement on your registered email address, the email address you mentioned here. You can just download that copy and keep it on a phone handy with you. Need not take a print of it, but yeah, you should keep it on your phone at least. And so this is the very first step, guys, before visiting. So you have to fill this form. You can fill this form upon arrival as well, but better to do it ahead before, otherwise it's gonna take your immigration time. Okay. And I was talking about one more thing about the currency exchange. Okay. So for India, I'm talking specifically. Um, I used Orient Exchange. It's a really great platform, guys. Trust me on this. I ordered my currency exchange before 2 p.m. in, as per Indian timing, and they delivered it around 6 p.m. So it's like I called them up and just asked, like, guys, can you please do it? Then they, told me, madam, if you order before 2 p.m., you'll get it. So I would suggest you can go through this. You may scroll down and just select the currency you're buying. So we'll have to go with this option because we are visiting that country, so we need to buy the forex. The currency there is Malaysian Ringget. Okay, so I select this. Then you select cash or forex card, whichever way you want. I carried cash, so I selected this. Then I went for around 500 ringgit, which costed me around 11,765. It will take the as on date exchange rate. Okay. Once you go further, uh, you can also take the home delivery or something. Okay, and they'll ask you they'll ask you all the details like, okay, now, so the forex amount conversion is comes to around 11,765. You have to select the date of travel. Okay, select the purpose of travel, education, business, employment, anything. Okay, you need to enter the amount which you have carried, last if you have visited before. Mine was zero, so I entered zero. And then the mode, door delivery or pickup from branch. Once you're done with this and you click on the next option, let me just try doing that. So once you select this, you need to enter your delivery address and everything. And once you click on next option, they'll ask you your main details such as passport details, hotel details, and flight details. So you need to upload all the three documents and click on submit. If you don't want to upload the documents, then you keep the documents handy because the person who will be coming for the delivery will verify those documents. So the same, a valid passport, 6 months valid passport, a valid travel ticket, return ticket, and the hotel details or the other residence details where you're gonna stay in Malaysia. So these three are the most important thing, you need to keep handy all the time because they may ask you during the immigration as well. So once you're done with this, they will charge you around on this amount they charged me around 50 for cash handling charges, rupees 72 as GST, that is goods and services tax, and 100 rupees for a doorstep delivery. So since I was in an urgent need and I did not have time to visit the store, I end up paying that amount. But trust me guys, it's easier. So that is the additional charges I paid. And you can pay via any, like, you can pay via UPI or your card, debit card. I think credit card is also accepted. So all of them works. This is the another most important part, you know. Make sure you're carrying less than $10,000 because if you carry 10,000 or more in terms of dollar, you will have to declare it at the customs. So better to carry, like, I carried around 500 for a 5 to 6 day trip, but it was more of a work trip, so I need not need much more cash there. But in case you are going for a leisure or something, 500 to 800 should be enough. Rest there also at the airport, and even in the Penang, even in the Malaysia, you'll get many options for currency conversion. So you need not worry. Plus, the cards are also accepted there. You credit cards and everything, debit cards these days. So you need not worry about that. But make sure then you know the charges that your bank is going to charge you, right? So sometimes it's around 3.5%, 2.5%, the forex charges. So be aware of that first. So better to go with cash, I guess. And yeah, so this works. But yeah, the most important thing why you need cash is to get a SIM as soon as you land in Malaysia. So as soon as you land in Malaysia at the airport, I got it at the Penang airport and not Kuala Lumpur. Kuala Lumpur was my transit, but you can get it in whichever city you're visiting. The airport is gonna have that. They'll issue you the SIM based upon your passport. So I got an hotlink SIM for around 7 days, which costed me around 15 ringgit. So that was good to go. Like it had unlimited calls for local Malaysian numbers and additionally internet as well. So it was good to go for me. You can try other brands as well. So that was all about MDEC, Forex, and the Malaysian SIM card. Stay tuned in for the next video. Thank you.